What's up, guys? So we've got like 15 orders that need fulfilled, and we're going to show you how we ship things, being an 18-year eBay store, and we'll give you some tips and tricks that we've learned along the way. We're going to talk about resizing boxes, when we use one box versus poly mailers, all different kinds of stuff. But first, we're going to show you what we sold. Hi, everybody. Say hi, Nora. All right, first one's on A13, 14,490 Adidas flip-flops.
14,490. Right there.
Some chippy floppies.
14,150.
Hokas.
Might be these. Yep.
150 Hokas. Some Nike runs.
In the bottom.
Always in the bottom. There, some ultras. I-21, 14,695. It's that holster.
Holster?
Yeah, that Black Hawk holster. That
Yay, we finally sold.
That one sold
one
quick.
Of the things, if you watched another video.
Yep. This was one of the only loose ones that we had. It's a hard shell, actually locking holster. So
yep.
That's the lawnmower clipping collector bagger thinger. I love these little Rubbermaid carts. It's a Magellan fishing shirt.
Got it.
Got it. Cartridge replacement for a.
374 what?
It's a shower faucet cartridge. Small. Over in the corner.
Right here.
Yep, got it. Okay. 12374 Lincoln center caps.
Right here. Ta-da!
Got the Lincoln center caps here.
Okay.
2-pack. Over on the other side. The rest of them should be over there. Look out, doggies.
Usually put bigger stuff over there.
Yeah, we tried to. 13,638 Chevy hubcaps pair. I will leave that cart there now because it's next to the shipping station. It's these here. Honda floor mats. 13,733. That's these right here.
Oh, yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
we need that back over there. Here. We need dividers.
13,692 Nissans. Also on the bottom. That one shouldn't be as sticky. It's in a garbage bag.
Get all of it out.
Try to let that fall right there. Okay, so that's it for that page, I believe. I think we had 15 items for this weekend, which is a little bit skimpy for us. We like to see about 30, but
I'd like to see 50.
Yeah.
Usually we have at least 20. It's been super slow this week. And today's the 9th of March.
All right, so T1, we're looking at 12,245 Buick, big Buick set. There they go.
Oh,
There's
God. Yep.
those. There's a big 5 set.
Yeah.
We'll put all these back. Okay. 14,580 Buick Century. There we go. WX5. 13,273
Nope, not a big
on the bottom.
Oh, jeez.
It's a big cargo mat.
I'll get the ladder for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the ladder. I'll trade you.
Hang on.
Hang on, guys. Nora's got you.
Well, I may not stay here.
You're right. That's a dangerous spot.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun to find a box for.
Yeah, we got some big ones though. All them gun holsters came in.
Okay. I hope that we disclose this hole. I'm gonna double check that while you get started.
All right.
If it fits, it ships.
If
but
it fits, it ships. It is real
Tyler said
real close.
he's gonna make it fit.
We're making it fit. First off, these boxes got that's not cut right there, so I think okay, it's made to just fold like that.
Yeah, it's a really nice box.
It is. So we're just gonna persuade that down a little bit.
Here, I'll get the strapping tape. We use this strapping tape. Some people call it like filament tape. When we're doing something like this and we really need it to stick well, this stuff is usually like $6 a roll. We get it on Amazon, but it works way better than your clear tape, eBay tape, any of the other 2-inch tape.
I just gotta get to the center of it to stay. Okay, we're good now.
Yep, we're good. We'll make sure we estimate over when we ship it. It's probably gonna go UPS because they will come back and charge you.
Yeah, like these will, it kind of flips up the kit a little bit. I'll try to tape it down and stuff, but those sensors will see that, and
yeah,
they will verify your dimensions and your weights, and if it ain't right, it will back charge you. It's not as, well, yeah, they'll do it on eBay too, whether you bid it on eBay or if you have your own account. But now I'm going to be a little bit more, my ADD, or my OCD is going to kick in here a little bit. I'm going to put a piece across here.
I mean, we really don't want it coming loose.
Here now. I mean, the other ones will hold it, but this one's just going to be pretty. That'll help with that. And then the other side, might as well put one on it too.
Yeah. And if there's ever barcode labels like this, just cross them out.
Sometimes their scanners try to read the barcode labels on the shipping labels, and when it has other barcodes that it can read, it can glitch them out. And we want to remove any reason for them to delay sending it or not send it somewhere, so just a little bit of permanent marker fixes that pretty quick. So we got our scale here. Let's pop that up there. 7 pounds, 7 ounces, so we'll probably round that up to 8. And then what's really handy about this table is these tape measures that we put out here. These are actually flexible measuring tapes. They call them like a machinist's tape measure, I think. And they're metal, yeah, and they're sticky. So we just got them running both directions. So whether we're measuring from that corner or from this corner, we can get our measurement. See, yeah, it goes up to 40, you know, for 6 or 7, for 8. So that works for that corner. But yeah, so I can just set our package down right here, line up the corner.
Sometimes we use a tape measure if they're too big.
Sometimes we use, yeah. And then, so that would say 32.
Okay.
And up here, I would say 21. I'll better go 22. And then
we would rather overestimate than get charged by them.
And that's
charge retail.
Right, and that's got a little bit of a bulge. Yes, I said bulge.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave a little bit of space at the bottom for this one. And over here, I'm going to say 5 inches, just to be safe. So yeah, having those tape measures on there really helps, especially with, you know, small to medium sized packages. You can just throw it up there, give it a flip, and get all 3 of your dimensions super quick. What do you think, Gizmo? What do you think, bud?
That one's gonna be cheaper to use ShipStation. Our account through there is $19 going to Florida.
$19 to Florida, not too bad. Alright, so for these hubcaps, something we like to do is use this shrink wrap, stretch wrap, and it does a really good job of holding all of them together. You can see they're pretty heavy. I mean, you can't see that they're heavy, but they are heavy.
They're probably 25 pounds, maybe 20.
Let's just throw it up on the scale for example here. So yeah, yep, almost exactly 25 pounds.
They're pretty heavy.
Nora's done this before. So we actually got these special boxes just for these. They're 18 by 18. You know, most of your hubcaps are 16 inches or less. So that's a good size, leaves a little bit of padding for them. And then with the stretch wrap, just using a little bit of paper around all the corners pretty tightly. Keeps them nice and snug no matter which direction they go. And the boxes, I think, are also 18 inches tall, which is really tall for that. So if you guys don't know how to cut down boxes, we've got a really cool tool to show you how to resize a box and save some shipping costs.
We'll show it in a minute, but it's actually called a box resizing tool.
So yeah, as you can see, it is much, much larger than it needs to be. So definitely gonna have to cut that down. All right, so I've got that pretty secure paper, so it shouldn't be going anywhere right to left. Should have enough space to absorb any impacts, so we'll move on to cutting it down and patting the top. So kind of the first thing you have to do is figure out where you need to cut it down to. So I'm just going to kind of leave a little bit of air above the top there, and just imagine a line going straight to the side. Once you do this enough, you'll just kind of learn to pick a spot on the box and roll with it, but I'll use a marker to show you for this one. And make a mental little line right there, but I'll show that one there for this one. And next we get our fancy box resizing tool. So this one I think is a lot better than, you'll see some that are just like a serrated edge on the back side of like a utility knife. And those are good if you got a steady hand, but if you are OCD like me and you want a nice straight line, this works really good. So this just rests on the top of the box right there, just like that. And then I'm just looking at this cutting edge and lining it up with my mark. I loosen this up and I can adjust it up and down as I need to. I'm just gonna put it right there, lock it down, and then make a little line. Do that to all the corners. Super quick.
Some people do it with just a razor knife, but
right, yeah, sometimes you can just score a line across there, and you can if you're good with your hands and you want to take your time and do it. But if you go too far, you can risk cutting completely through the box, and that's never good. So that just kind of perforates it, which gives it enough room to bend without actually cutting all the way through. So now I need to cut the corners because obviously I can't fold those in yet. So this is actually a safety knife too once you use it.
because Nora cut her freaking finger off almost.
Oh, I'll show you. So the blade automatically retracts.
Let me get that again. Right here.
So you have to hold it forward, and then as you poke through and come out,
Yep.
it just immediately comes out. And the idea is that if it slips off of the box, it would suck back in there before you cut yourself with it. So really cool little knife. Once you get good with it too, you can cut through really fast also. So now it's just normal packaging. So you grab me, show them the cardboard that we have up here, and grab me an extra piece to put on top of here, please.
We have these flat sheets, like flat stock, that we like cut off the boxes that we... How long a one do you need?
Just like a 8x8 square-ish, like one of the Home Chef ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have stuff like this.
I like using it just as a little bit of extra padding over that decal piece. So put that right over the center, and then actually because we cut these down, these flaps actually give a little bit extra padding too because they will all overlap each other. So that's getting like 5 nice layers of cardboard over top of that. Shouldn't have any problems at all. So something else too with resizing is you get this lip, and that's not super easy for tape to stick to. So something I like to do is I'll just put a piece of tape down right in front of it. You're not even touching this one yet. So that's holding this flap down, but it also gives this piece of tape a really nice place to stick to, so it's less likely to peel off while it's getting shipped. So like that. And it's nice and clean looking. It's basically ready to go, but I'll put one across that way just for good measure too.
Mm-hmm. And it's a nice, pretty resized box. It's kind of a Franken box, but yeah.
Yeah, there's Franken boxes too. When you put more than one box together.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
a trick.
think we need to do that today, but we'll show you eventually.
Yeah, you stick around long enough, you'll see us do all kinds of shipping hacks. And so sometimes here we'll get to shipping multiple things at once, and like I'll go ahead and weigh it and measure it, and she's not keeping, tabs of what I'm doing. So a way that I like to write that on the box is, so this one, I'm going to round it up to 28 pounds. So I'll just write a 28 right there. And then I also take our T number, our little unique SKU, and I write that on top so she knows which item is inside the box. And I'll take the dimensions, looks like 19 by 19. And then for the height, I'll flip it on its side. And I'll go 13. We like those 13s. 13. And so now she can see what the item is, how much it weighs, and how big it is. Oh, and if you haven't invested in a thermal printer, Dymo makes some really great ones. We love them. Much better than peeling, cutting paper, and sticking with packing tape and all that jazz. Now I gotta figure out how to ship this fucking basket. What do you think? Stretching? What do you think, Mo? Can we ship it? Can we ship it? Okay, we'll ship it. Looks like it's about 24. Let's see if I can squeeze it in 24. I'm gonna say that's about a 12. Okay, it's about 15, so 12 by 15 by 24. Let's see what we got. So it looks like the large Home Depot boxes. It's 27 by 15 and 16 tall, so I can cut that down to 12. I think that one's gonna have to work. Pull that out of here and back out slowly. Okay, got our box. And for something like this is a lawn and garden implement piece. It's metal and some really heavy duty fabric. I'm not real worried about it getting dinged or bent or anything and shipping in this kind of a box. So quite literally, we are just gonna drop it in there and off it goes. So something about these Home Depot boxes is they have these little carrying handles. They're made for like moving your stuff out of your house to your new house or something. It's a nice little convenient carry handle. Well, UPS and Postal are actually instructed not to use those. So I always like to take a piece of packing tape and cover it up just to make sure that it doesn't get knocked in and like people can see inside of it, and it helps keep it a little bit more waterproof. So always a good idea to cover those up too. Now another reason I didn't use much packing in there is, obviously because it is very sturdy, but even in this big old box, I know it's going to cost a little bit more to ship, but even being, 27 by 16 inches, it's still less than 6 pounds. So anytime you can shave some weight with less shipping supplies, pack it in, you're going to save yourself some money on weight just like you will with dimensions.
So we're going to go back to the basics. And for those who may not know, to ship your orders, you go to orders and then awaiting shipment, and then it'll bring your list here. I'm not going to scroll because of names, but click on this get shipping label. We will put our dimensions in there, which I just did a minute ago, so it kept them. And then we're going to see what is the cheapest shipping option. But we aren't going to use Ground Saver because if you notice over here, these are your estimated delivery times. And Ground Saver is 2 days potentially slower than USPS Ground Advantage. So we're going to go with Ground Advantage, even though it's a couple cents more. UPS Ground is a couple dollars more, so we're not going to go with them either.
You can literally price shop right here from the eBay window and get the cheapest route.
Whatever you do,
there you go.
Whatever you do, do not go to the post office and purchase labels. Do not go to UPS and purchase labels because you will not get your eBay discount. And eBay has some of the best discounted rates on shipping that there is.
Yeah, and it automatically puts your tracking number in there. Super simple and super easy.
So we always put these little small business stickers, like thank you stickers, on the packages. You are not allowed to ask for positive feedback on eBay, but you can ask buyers to leave feedback. We have noticed probably a 50% increase in buyers leaving feedback when we put these stickers on there.
Absolutely.
So we try to put them on every single package.
You got your ball, Mr. Mo?
Gizmo says thank you too.
He says yes. Alright, so Nora's working on that last floor mat. Sometimes they go in boxes, sometimes we just put them in big poly mailers.
Well, it was, I can't show you right now, but it was actually $4 cheaper to put it in a box versus leaving it in a poly mailer and shipping it USPS Ground Advantage, because we learned if you put cylindrical poly mailer floor mats, they're UPS Ground, they like to back charge us.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, yeah, I'm not sure why.
Even if we do dimensional weight, they still will like have $24 here.
Right.
And so we just stopped doing that.
So there's our, what was it, 15 orders?
Yes.
There they are. We like to put them on this wagon.
And then take them to our shipping building.
Mm-hmm. Which is out that door.
Oh, one more thing. Ask your USPS post office if you can, borrow these. It is so much easier to carry these in and out, and when you have pickups at your house, if you use totes, sometimes we've had mail carriers take our totes, so we just ask for these, and they're pretty happy to give them to us, and we always tell them we're going to give them back, just like this.
They see us in there all the time, so they trust us with, making sure we're not running off with them or anything.
Mm-hmm.
We got a little stash of them over there you can see.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll give you the long ones, which are really good for, like, the floor mats,
Mm-hmm.
And we did have one from UPS once. It was like a brown cardboard
that one right
one.
there, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's it right there.
They clearly got it back.
Yeah.
We're just borrowing it for a little bit longer. If If you guys would like to see us do a what sold and like what our net was on these, let us know in the comments. And if several of you comment that you would like to see that, we'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we decided to put them out here because we might want to sleep in, so.
Yeah, so all of our stuff outbound comes out here, and we put a little sign out here, UPS and Postal, and they all know what our code is to get in.
Ta-da!
It actually used to be a little office building.
And a ticketing booth for Haunted House.
Mm-hmm.
The Haunted House we got married at, actually. So we put our tote in there, and they brought us an empty tote. And then we're just going to stick them all in there.
Mm-hmm.
One on one side, one on the other.
Our ground stuff over here. And then when they come over, they'll know exactly how to get it.